What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here with another Team WBT MLCW recap. Sort of. Not really. I do need to say it out loud because I missed it. I did miss the MLCW War Recap video because it's 24 hours and I was busy partying it up in Minneapolis over the Memorial Day weekend, so I was not at all able to record the war. But they came away with the victory, 95% over 93% over Swarm Infinity, 72 stars to 67. Great job to Swarm Infinity. Good luck to you guys in the rest of your MLCW season. And of course, they're from the Swarm family, so they're definitely no pushovers. Gotta be careful when you match them. With that being said, let's make this something. We'll go over the, not preparation day, whatever that was, my bad. We'll go over Clash Warriors. And I believe this was a random spin, and it got really close. But when they came away with the victory on the tie percentage breaker, 95.1 to 94.6. That's a 0.5% victory. And if you take a look at the missing attacks, you have a Town Hall 9 that was missing. And you have a Town Hall 9 here that was missing. So all things considered, that's not what changed this war at all. I believe, let's go to 4 and make sure this was, yeah, it was an even breakdown. 3 Town Hall 11s each. Well, I should say it was an even on 11. I really didn't check the 10s. I don't want to misspeak. This was a very close war, though, and let's just go over the replays and talk through them. So we have a dip right her with the wild. Let's actually, before we go further, looks like they took 8 attempts, 50%, or 3 for 8 is what this looks like. And then for Team WBT, there you go. They were 3 for 4. Nice job. Indie Nomad picking up the torch, going far with that. Let's look at some 10v10 threes. We have Aegis 17. Kind of a unique base. I don't really know about the air defenses like that. I saw a base very similar to this that I walked 3 of the air defenses quite easily, and it was really susceptible to dragons, especially with the sweeper like this and going down here. A Queen Walk Dragon could probably really wreck this base, but he just decides to do it with a Bowler Witch attack with a Queen Walk to the side. You guys have heard me say it before in other replays. I do kind of dub this to be something I find indicative of that here in WBT. They really seem to have a knack for this type of Bowler Witch attack. I'm not saying they came up with it or anything. It's just I see them do it quite a bit, and they definitely understand the pros and cons of it when it's really utilized most appropriately. As we can see here that the BK was still healthy as the second Infernal Tower goes down. Queen ability still in hand with no healers to take out those no air defenses to take out those healers. And there's 5 witches on the outside that are coming around the other back end that are making wads of Larrys. Loses 2 of them, but because this splash defense is going to only come into play towards the back end here. Once that hound gets finished, the queen can access, especially with the queen ability, everything that's left remaining on the outskirts edges of this base as we go to time 2, because it is slow developing. With that, we lose the last few witches here because of that mortar. But again, because it was such a blitz, it's like the core gets gutted within the first minute, and then you seem to have another minute or about a minute and a half remaining to finish off the base with the Queen Walk portion. And it's best utilized whenever it's a hound in the CC, which is quite common because she doesn't get hung up behind everything else. And you get more value from the walk, and that's it in a nutshell. And you can tell you how this shows you how much he was not fighting the clock. That you can go coast to coast on the map and still pull down the 3. Nice job, Aegis 17. Let's back out of here and let's take a look at another 10v10. We got Tigeroo, and I'm trying to maintain this theme again. Bowler Witch attack with I believe he's going to put. Yep, there's the Queen Walk on the outside. I'm sensing it coming, guys. The next attack strategy is probably going to be a Bowler Witch attack. I'm going to do my best to try to explain it. That doesn't mean I'm good at it, though. Just because I'm not good at it doesn't mean it's not a viable attack strategy. I mean, look at these guys. They're doing it. I just suck. So I'll do my best to try to explain it. Those that can't do teach, apparently. I don't know. But it's really effective for them, and I just want to share it for everybody, and maybe it might be effective for you. Same idea. There's that hound loon in the middle, and watch how much value the queen walk gets on just the left side. And his bowler and witch and BK combination just pushes through the core and gets everything else. It's anyway. So keeping with the theme, WBT. So for today's video, and put in the comment section, because we bring tacos was my favorite comment of the last one we did this. But it's what do you think the acronym of WBT stands for? In the comment section, I saw a lot of funny ones. One that stood out was we bring tacos. So for this one, I'll provide one. There was a tale of a mythical clasher. He was strong within the community. He was legend throughout, yet no one could hold him. No one could offer him because they don't hold him. Who is this? It is the legend that is Tigeroo. And at WBT, we bring Tigeroo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh my god, I can hear the eye rolls from here. Go to ×2, there's nothing but clean up right here. As you can see, that hound is still unpopped, walking around irritating everybody. Still have witches up around and doing everything. Pops the ability at the very end, but he's really kind. He lets the hound see the destruction of the base. Nice job, Tigeroo. I just think of the wonderful thing about Tiggers is the Tiggero's going to get 3. They bounce in at 3. Okay, I've had way too much coffee. UK all day, not to be confused with Ukli Day. I like Ukli Day. I'm not going to lie, UK all day, I really thought it was Ukli Day for like a good 6 months. Like a long time. I thought it was Ukli Day. I thought it was the most clever name ever with like being from Simpsons and Ned Flanders. And then I saw that your main account was UK. And I put it together and I felt like an idiot, which doesn't take a lot for me. Watch him not even be from the UK. Watch him be like from Guatemala or Guam or something like that. Total opposite direction. Are you from the UK? You got to tell me that in game or DM me or something, man. Because if you're not from the UK, that is freaking funny. Anyway, Suicide Royals or Naked Royals, really, to the left here. Opens up one of the walls that gives him access to an Infernal Tower. So that leaves him with the Queen. Obviously, he's got a Larry for that. Queen ability also gets the important Wizard Tower out of the picture. And then she's done. Double Chap first AD, that's done. 3 of the Black Sams are now up and gone. He still has 2 hounds remaining. And look at the pathing that happens on this. This is going to be so beautiful. See how far away that Queen gets away from the Bomb Tower splash? That is why that's what you want to kind of look for. It's not where the Queen's altar is positioned directly next to the bomb tower that makes you think, oh, I can't do that. Remember, she will get curious and be like, oh, what's that noise? And then go over to the distance and be like, honey, wake up, barbarian king, go see. And then, but she'll get away from the altar is what I'm getting at. She'll more than likely move away from the bomb tower if she goes to the right direction, looking at where the defenses might be compared to that altar, and that's where you kind of want to Spock out and where you want to put down Spock out, meaning eye out. Like take a look at. Sorry, I got to watch my jargon and acronyms. Sorry about that. But where you want to look for where you're going to place that skeleton and rage combination, because sometimes even though the bomb tower is right by the altar, that doesn't mean that this trick won't work because the Queen moves from said altar. Nice job, UK all day. And then there's a dip, and now let's get down into some. This was a 9.5. So let's. There was one person I wanted to highlight because I was complaining that I was trying to get in here to get some replays, and there was 50 people, and it was all full. Only Cole was like, "Yo, bro, I'll back out for you. You can jump in here and get these replays." And so he did that, and that's why I'm able to get these replays. And I'm in here doing them. And I'm knocking on the door, and there's 49 people in there not accepting my request to join. It hurts me, man. Cuts me real deep, Shrek. Cuts me real deep. Got 49 people just looking at my invite, laughing at me, going, let's not let this scrub in. So thank you, Cole. I was like, Cole, let me in. He's like, I can't. I left for you. I was like, find a way. Find a way. Anyway, Queen Walk going down here. Obviously, he's going to step up to try to get a 1-for-1 trade here, and he's going to win that battle. The Rage and does that. But oh, nice. He saves the Rage and puts down a poison to slow the rate of attack, which allows the Queen to get healed back up because she's not under any point defense other than a splash defense, which is like a gentle massage. And then he uses a Wizard to break that funnel breaker and continues on down with a second poison here. Nice job. Sees that it's a Baby Dragon Valk combination, so he smartly puts down the Rage, saves the ability. She continues on to get 2 air defenses, a sweeper, and you can see the rest of this because look at this sweeper blowing this way. He could do a Laloon this way. Instead, he chose to do a Queen Walk Hobo. You can see how he does that here with the double jump. Rage early for the bowlers because there's a lot of time. There's a lot of storages and time stoppers up there. So once they take care of all those things, then they'll catch back up. That second jump probably wasn't needed. You wanted to bridge this compartment right here. Now they're beating on that wall, but I think he was worried about keeping everybody up coming through because he doesn't have a heal to keep those wounded bowlers up, but he should be okay as long as his BK can beat through this wall. And he's got Wizards on the right side and Hogs for the back end. Nothing up in the corner. His Wizards took care of that on the way down. Really nice sweeping motion coming down here. Really good value from it looks like the 3 phases of his attack. He's got his walk from one side, his Gobo for the giant push in the middle, or his kill squad push in the middle, and then his 10 Hogs to just sprinkle in the Hogs and get the fuck out of here. Towards the back end, as you can see that happening here. A lot of point defense coming at 10 Hogs. They won't last too long under so much point defenses. So he smartly holds off on the 6 remaining Hogs here until they start to target onto his Queen, which is basically invincible with the healers behind her. Plus he has ability left, he busted the ability around the corner. Now he should be okay because the splash damage, although that can do a few Hogs at once, they swarm the remaining Wizard Tower and definitely bring that down, securing the 3. So nice job, Cole, and thanks for leaving the clan so I can jump in here and get these replays, man. We'll look at one more Town Hall 9, and then we'll call this a video. I would like to show somebody that I really haven't shown before on these types of videos. I don't know. I saw Tiny Evil, and I was just like, oh my god, that's hilarious. Witch Slap? Interesting. Interesting combination. We got a Witch Slap or Witch Heavy with 2 healers for one side and okay, so the Witch on the left side and then a Go Wee Wee on the right side. Probably a Gobo Wee Wee. More than likely it's bowlers in the CC. I like how he decides to use the healers, although these witches are probably not going the direction he wants. I'm pretty sure he wanted all those witches as you don't want them scattering like this because the healer AI only sticks or will lock onto a group, and so if the witches scatter, that leaves them susceptible if to being picked off one at a time, which is what we kind of saw right here. I do believe he wanted the witches to go around the outside from like 12 down to 9 o'clock angle, but the right side's pretty gangster. He's got that witches on the outside from the 3 to 6 o'clock side, and then the Gobo with witches in the middle for the giant push. But he should be okay with this. I had mentioned in other videos that, we're going to pause it here. I had mentioned in other videos, all you truly need is 1 healer behind witches. Look what's in front of them. I'll highlight this healer. I have not seen this replay if you haven't noticed. Let's see how long they last. 1 healer there, okay? Meanwhile, on the bottom side, healers are being wrecked down here. That Wizard Tower stays up, but the witches on the bottom are done. Queen ability still in hand. Finally uses a skeleton at that Tesla in the odd spot. And the rest here should overwhelm the base, even with that mortar. Looks like he has 2 of the 4 remaining witches. Not sure. In a perfect world, ideally, how many healers he brought is exactly what you need. 2 at most. 3 is like super strong side, but 2 is a sweet spot for me. And then minimum is 1. I mean, really, you can get by with just 1. So great job on this tiny evil. Interesting army combination of a little bit of a witch slap and a go bow wee wee. Hope you guys enjoyed those talking points and the replays. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double. And I'll check you next time. Bringing Tigeroo.